All right, what up, what up? Chapter 3, same recording session. Let's get into it. Hope y'all are having a great day. It's your boy. It's still Friday for me. I don't know what day I'm gonna upload this, but hope you clip your toenails and you drink some water today. This is an adventure, all right. I mean, fine, we've only just gotten started. We still haven't strayed off the beaten path, but for me, this is huge. I can't wipe the smile off my face. I think I needed this to feel the rocks under my hand, to experience something out of the ordinary, to move. I'm getting to know my companions better, though our chit-chat mainly revolves around which route to take to join the expedition. Met and Sol are already getting along like a house on fire. You can probably hear us laughing all the way down on the salt plain. By embarking on this journey, Sol wants to try to return to the world of yesterday, and Met wants to save the world of tomorrow. As for me, if I could just make it to the meeting point alive, I'll be happy. I'd never dared leave home before now. Well, leave for real, without my parents. But I dreamed about it, having incredible adventures, finding a new port to call home, anywhere but low tide. I never really felt like I belonged there. Maybe I didn't try hard enough, spent too much time dreaming of far off places. But what is there for me back in low tide? Apart from empty houses and questions without answers, it was high time to give something else a try. For me and Met, climbing is usually something we do when we have no other choice. To say we hesitate. Each time we have to launch ourselves into the open air with only our rope securing us is an understatement, but we encourage and belay each other. For Sol, it's a different story. He sets the route with incredible ease. He tells us about how he used to climb as a kid to gather seaweed with his parents. That was just before Jusant, another era. Since then, he's seen the drought slowly transforming the tower into a desert. Sol reminds me of the sailors from the stories you sometimes hear. The ones who can't get used to the inertia of the tower after spending their entire lives in the waves. Sol himself is definitely ungainly when it comes to walking, which terrified us as kids. But when he climbs, he's as nimble as the sword I tried to carve. That's another Bianca letter. Dude. We'll never find that one. Yeah! I just farted. I didn't miss any. All right. So this is the last chapter I completed in my previous recording. This one's pretty fun. Okay, so we gotta go that way, but we're gonna go check out this little cavern right here. This is where we came from. I hate those things. My knees would be aching off of that, boy. You gotta tell me twice. Nothing's over there. So the difficulty in this area comes from the heat, faster stamina drain. Oh my gosh. They're just not climbing where I want them to climb right now. And the plants wilt faster. Can I get over there? I'm gonna end up over there anyway. Maybe. There's two ways we can go here. There's gonna be a letter in here somewhere. Now you better get back in your little den. We did it! I'm completely rung up. We made it in time to join the expedition. There weren't many of us there, barely a handful. Look how peaky the poor thing is. She's shaking like a sewing machine. I felt so far from home, but her tone was more encouraging than mocking. My efforts had been acknowledged and appreciated. I was too out of breath to reply, but a new emotion rose up inside me. I was proud to have made it this far. Still doubled over from the exertion, I looked around at the others. Everyone there had left everything behind to be there. They had a fire in their eyes, a desire to change things, and I was part of it. That's all it took to fill me with fresh energy. Arlo and Becca welcomed us to their sun-scorched farm with open arms. They were emotional and the mood was solemn. They're the last farmers left in these parts, and they're the ones who put together this expedition. They've spent their entire lives trying and failing to fight the drought. Nothing grows in the cliffs anymore, in their own funny-sounding words. Not one measly plant grows in these here fields no more. I hope I'm not reproducing the Highland dialect too badly. Then Becca told us about their wild scheme, setting off for the clouds to find water in the sky. At her words, a murmur rose from the group. There was talk of how feasible the plan was, how best to go about it, which routes to take and which sections to avoid. Arlo and Becca want to find ballast, as they're called lower down, enormous creatures made of water that are said to live in the clouds. Ballast only exists in sleep stories for children. Well, that's what I always thought before embarking on this adventure. They're Arlo and Becca's last hope, and I'm starting to believe in them too. We may have a chance to save the tower. It's up to us to seize it. So what happened to Becca? Or Bianca? Dude, we're having a pretty good run. Alley-oop. Bro, what? Bro, what? Oh my, get back over here. Quit going down. Oh, this is frustrating for no reason. Yeah, I'm just gonna jump it. Alley-oop. What does this one do? It didn't really do anything, did it? That's curious. Little checkpoint stations right here. Multiple ways you could have taken up this path too, I think. Now this is a pretty big village, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, it's up there further. We're not quite there yet. Nothing in here. Anything, but there is stuff below us. This is a diner. There's a letter in there. I'd have some coffee or some hot chocolate here. Oop. Yeah, closed permanently because the sun is cooking them. They're getting cooked in here. Man, this place used to be an oasis. How much water just disappeared? Oh, we haven't given Bugaboo a pet in a while. Let's pet Bugaboo. Come here, buddy. Hi, Bugaboo. Yeah, do your dance, Bugaboo. Alright, we good to go. Nothing over there. These plants are cool because if you catch them as they're growing, they'll cover a good amount of distance for you. I just always forget to grab them as they're growing. We were over there, right? Yes. Yeah, I did miss one. I really don't know where the one I missed could be. There's 3 things on our map right now. There's one over there, main objective there. If you don't jump up there. Haha. Why'd I do that? I was stuck in this area the first time because this is where they introduced a new mechanic, kinda. What? Not that mechanic. Not that. That's stupid. This over here. Bro. These little critters, let's go. I almost did all that without putting a spike down. That would have been risky. A shortcut. Letter. There are so many people climbing down from the heights. I feel like a fish swimming upstream, like in the stories. Before the Jusant, we rose and fell with the tides. I remember hearing the old schooners describe enormous waves, ones that would drove people upward with each high tide. They'd never seen the ocean themselves. They were just repeating what they'd heard from their elders when they themselves were young. Ooh. But there must have been a grain of truth to those stories, right? The ocean nourished the cliffs, and in return, the cliffs nourished the entire tower. Anyway, the inhabitants of low tide set enough store in them to set off in search of the ocean. I waver too. Should we try to hook the lost water? In a way, yes, but not by going with the flow. I have the answer now, thanks to Arlo and Becca. We need to go back to the source. We shared our shady spot with a man named Zoe. He was on his way to the plane and tried to convince us to go with him. Why stay? He didn't understand why we wouldn't go. You won't get nothing out of these fields, no mo. The earth ain't worth a blessed thing. He grabbed a fistful of dust and held it up as proof. Zoe continued on his way while we prolonged our break, dreading having to go back and out into the blazing sun. I refuse to believe him. Ever since we set off, I feel like I'm rediscovering the tower, like I've never truly looked at it or listened to it before. My perspective's changing. The higher up we go, I'm sure we're on the right track. Bianca letters. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then bad boy. Now there's some annoyingly long letters in this area. There's a staircase. We're not going to be a Neanderthal and climb everything. We are going to go down there. This is the story way. Like that's where we're going to go when we eventually want to get out of this area. First, we're going to explore. There's nothing in here, I believe. And I think I went in here and I was upset. I was like, oh, there's nothing in here, whatever. But I don't think I went down here. I remember seeing that and being like, how do I get in there? That's what. And I think you gotta drop down in there. I'm not reading that. Pause that one if you want to read it. I'm really only interested in the Bianca letters. I don't want to drop down too fast on these because you might miss something. Where does this one go? Just take me just back up. Worth a shot. Let's look. Yeah, just back up to the top side. That should have been death. Oh, that one didn't go anywhere. Is that it? Okay. Now we gotta work to get to the other half of the village, which is pretty cool to get there. My fingers are getting a workout from this. What the heck? I don't even need it. I do need y'all though. Come here, boy. No, oh my. Get back up there. Get your rope. Now, these things are kind of annoying. I mean, they don't drain your stamina, but like, can we move faster? Ooh, where are we going? What? Climb, bro. This part's cool. Where to now? Got it. Why would I need that? That's what I already used, right? Listen to your heart and follow your instincts. That's all I can tell you. Go if you must. I won't be going with you. My roots are here. I'm an old man. All I want is to stay on my land at peace with the world around me. Farewell. I wish you all the best. I'll go to the old tree for as long as I can. I'll cherish your memory as my most prized possession. I'll be sad, but knowing you're out there somewhere will comfort me. A tiny plant growing in the desert. Oh, Grandpa, I'm going to be sad too. I already am. Mama says we'll come back when the sun wills it, but I don't believe it. The sun doesn't will it. Because if it did, we wouldn't be stuffing everything in the house into flour sacks. I heard the water in the desert steams and is stinky. That's what Tommy says. She's already been there to make sure there was room for her animals, and she's going back with us. Unky says if you change your mind, you know where to find us. He doesn't want to write you to you. He says he made Mama mad, and that I shouldn't be writing this. I love you and I don't want to go, but I'm going. So bye, Grandpa. Bye, Grandpa Papa. So we trigger that. I think this is how you get to the spinny tower. Do another listen back. Do another listen back. Add another listen back. Yep. Pick-a-bee, pick-a-bee. Pickle P. Dark Souls 3, what you know about me? Dark Souls 3, what a game. Okay, for this area, main objective. That's it. There's a Karen, or there's a, what are these things called? Cairns? Oh, we almost made it. All right, we out. All right, this is a big climb. Here we go. I'm already wasting energy. What is going on? We're gonna aim for that checkpoint over there. Missed that bug. I'm struggling. Rest. I got through that much faster than last time. Warning, this intro will definitely be long, but I have so much to say. I got to see him again. I'm so glad I got to drop anchor at her hut. We made up for lost time in a blink of an eye. I almost capsized when I heard her laugh again. I'd missed it that much. She started by grumbling about something before shrugging and changing the subject, just like old times. I found myself chattering endlessly. The words flooded out of me. I told her everything, from my parents getting ready to pack up and go to our theories about water in the clouds. Everything got all jumbled up, and I could tell my chatter made no sense, but she nodded as though she'd never heard anything more profound. It was about then I realized the whole team was gawking at us with round fish eyes. Oops, how long had I been standing there talking to M right in front of them? I hadn't even set my pack down yet. It was so awkward. M gave a frown and barked orders at the assembled group. There was a hard tack to prepare for everyone at the hut. Mattresses to air out, plus the salt the wind had blown into the corners. Everyone sprang up and got to work without another word. M's one tough cookie, that's for sure. Plus she was armed with the wooden spoon that she was brandishing wildly. A pot was soon set to heat in the sun while Sol swept the floor and Arlo scrapped the plates. M gave me a wink and I laughed harder than I had in ages. Later on, with our stomachs full and feet bandaged, M told us the story she heard from the travelers who stopped by her hut. One of them grabbed my attention. The legend of the Piper, a musician of old. He was said to travel from region to region with his flute to make it rain. I'd be making it rain when I be getting its payday, buddy. I'd never heard tell of it back home, but Arlo and Becca had. Where they're from, they say he'd celebrate the rain's arrival rather than making it rain. When it comes to water, dances the Piper. I'm writing to keep my hands occupied, but I can't settle down, as though staying busy with the layer departure. I've already rewound all my rope and checked on my pack. I brought way too many things abroad. And in this heat, besides, maybe I don't need these 3 teapots or my favorite flower pots after all. I couldn't just leave them behind, but I know I can't go on like this. I'm entrusting them to you, M. I hope they bring you as much comfort as they brought me. I hope to see you again one day. I'm your crewmate always, Bianca. Bianca! Those birds are nice. Pretty birds. Wonder what they taste like. Cook them over an open fire. Tastes like chicken, buddy. Now I like chicken. Ooh, fall damage. All right, this is a big area. I believe this is towards the end of chapter 3 that we're currently in. So I'm gonna look around. I think there's one letter here to be found. It's a fairly like business worthy one. There's 2 secrets over there, or a secret over there, main objective. There's an elevator system or pulley system over here that can get us to the letter. I'm just gonna do my due diligence, make sure I'm not missing anything. Gotta check down there. Varmints everywhere, buddy. You're a varmint. You're a varmint. Varmints for days. So I haven't even bothered plants anything. What's the use? It breaks my heart to see the crops dying on the vine, one by one, being powerless to stop it. I fought the sun long enough. I'd rather quit now than break my back for nothing. I don't know what I'm going to do. Leave the farm? Probably. Finally pay you a visit, maybe? Is the little one already climbing? To think that I still haven't met her yet. Maybe throw in the towel isn't such a bad thing after all. Oh no, I'm sorry. What an awful situation you're in. But yes, come for a visit. We'll gladly make room. The little one just started preschool. Can you believe it? She's growing so fast. She's incredible. You'll see. With each pass of sleep, she learns something new. When I'm with her, I feel like I'm rediscovering the world around me. She gives me hope again. I should warn you though, she could be a handful. She'd be, we call her heavy duty. She'd be stuffing the diapers. Good luck with that, buddy. Wait, I wasn't pooping when I was in preschool. I mean, I was pooping, but I wasn't pooping in a diaper. Maybe, I don't know. Did y'all wear a diaper in preschool? When they say preschool, what are they? Well, I'm stuck, door stuck. All those varmints remind me of the mole from Gurren Lagann. What is a varmint? Time to cross the gap. Tell me what without info we've got in this war. Tell me why. Tell me my brother. Tell me what without info we've got in this war. Y'all remember the first Pokemon movie, bro? Stuff had me crying in a theater. Ah, Mewtwo strikes back. Alley-oop. Nice jump. Braver than me. Oh, come on. Every time he sees this, or every time they see it, it's the most profound thing every single time. Never fails. So we straight up missed one, bro. That's really heartbreaking. That looked like it hurt. Wait, am I? What the heck? Wait, help! Wait. Why did I come down here? I can't reach it. That's the one I need. That's not the same kind of link that I got the first time. I'm not getting enough air. Bro. Dude! How do I get out of here? This is actually very frustrating. How did I get out of here the first time? I'm just out of range. The fossils in the wall prevent you from getting a lot of momentum. I'm gonna get triggered if I hear them break their bones again. All right, I just loaded the last checkpoint because I wasn't gonna deal with that. Last checkpoint put me across the gap, I think. Yeah, it just put me across the gap. We're not gonna deal with that stuff. That was stupid. Hey Ons, have you seen the latest posters? The ones that say to eat more salt to quench your thirst? Together, let's save water. Salt your food. Water saved today is water drunk tomorrow. It made me think of you. They're taking it too far. We're supposed to drink less while they use up all the water in the Great Basin to water those sun-scorched fields of theirs. Yeah, I saw. Every little bit counts. Honestly, they have gotten no shame. Have they got no shame? It's always the same with them, but it's sure working out well for the store. I've never seen so many customers, even though most of the villagers are already abandoned. I'm running low on pickleweed, heartworth, and rock salt. I'm even out of plain flakes. Though they're pretty bland and not what I'd recommend at this rate. I'm going to start selling my personal stash. Ah, your personal stash. Let me get some of the personal stash. The personal goodies. Bugaboo. Oh, you better stay in the pouch, buddy. It ain't safe out here for your time. I'm wasting stamina already. Get down, bro. Oh my gosh. Why can't you read my mind and do exactly what I'm imagining you doing? That would make this ordeal so much easier for the both of us. Twin. Oh my gosh, please. Another big climb right here. Ooh, I barely made it. I don't trust that jump. But I do want to go that way. I'm stuck in a bad spot. Gotta wait on the rock bugs. Come on, little guy. Carry me. I kind of want to go back that way to get those rocks. I can't really swing from here. Sweet, worked out. Those bugs are cool. Now I want to go over there because that looks like it has a secret. Maybe this is the secret. Well, we're leaving the tower. The village has been given a date. I can't quite believe it. I still think about our dance. The last festival already seemed so long ago. It was so nice to forget about all of this for a sleep. I didn't realize it at the time, but I think at some point I'd given up. But then your laughter, the dizziness along after that long waltz, the way you stepped at my feet, the way your cheeks glowed pink. I just don't know how to ask you this, but want to come with me? Journey through life on the same pebble? I'm sorry, I know it's short notice, but now I care enough to be afraid. Afraid of what I could miss out on if I don't send this message. If I don't send you this message, I hope you get it, Keely. Riz 'em up, bro. Let's see which way is the right way. Shortcut. Spooky. Ah. No, why would I want to go down there? Ha ha! What's this previous area? I'm just gonna assume we've already been over there. I don't have to accidentally repeat anything like that. Walk, bro, let's go! Unhitch the wagon! Oh my gosh, another big climb. I forgot. Ah, I'm getting tired. It's time for a break. Now you don't grow to anything if I recall. Yeah, you don't really help me get anything. Nothing. Let's take a moment, just look out. Woo-wee. Oh, I'm not reading that one. I should go read it. I've read all the others. Instant regret about not being consistent. I gotta be consistent with it, right? Whoa. I don't know if I've ever noticed the tattoos on my arms that vibrantly. The other slave, Rose, asked me to tell him a bedtime story. He's getting to be a big boy now, but I love it when I can still pretend he's little. I decided to tell him to tell the long rain. I told him about the overflowing canals, high tide, the locks, and so on. But eventually he stopped me because he didn't understand. He didn't know what rain was. I'm starting to doubt myself. We both agree that it's not just some tale our elders made up. It did exist, right? Hey, I think I did, but to be honest, I see where your kid's coming from. Water falling from the sky does sound pretty odd. I wouldn't be surprised if the old folks had made it all up and are having a good laugh at us all up here. Generational drought. Okay, yeah, so let's go read this one. Gotta be consistent. I don't get what the deal is with parents in the ocean. It's all they talk about. We have to explore the Great Plain, go further across the oceanic ridges, find the ocean, blah, blah, fine. Set sail for the desert if you want, but why should I have to come along too? They're getting on my nerves. Honestly, I'm kind of scared. I bet I'll get dizzy. Walking horizontally? Nope, no thanks, not for me. So that's it, Nil? You're leaving? I wouldn't mind going off on an expedition instead of marinating in this old place. It's so boring here. You have no idea. I can't take it anymore. If I have to roast, at least let me roast in the desert where things are happening. Plus, what if he found a spring? He'd be famous. Ah, they getting spicy with the text messages. One last big climb. So this one's funny because you can pick this way, which would be the more difficult challenge, of course. Or you can just climb up this little crevice right here and call it a day. I'm a boy that's gonna pick the crevice every single time. Why wouldn't I? See? Then you get a nice little start right here. I'm gonna jump on that bug. Good bug, my bug now. And I'm gonna jump on the next bug, which is you. Which is you. And guess what, buddy? I'm gonna jump on the next bug, which is you. Come here, boy. Oh, oh, oh. Ah! Ah! Sorry, taking too many risks. Sorry, taking too many risks. And we up. So this is the end of this chapter. If you watch the series up to this point, thank you for your time. Thank you for your support. I greatly appreciate it. I'm gonna take a break. I'll probably finish recording the rest of the game in about 30 minutes or so. I'm gonna eat some cereal. I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'm gonna stretch. I might go for a walk, who knows? Might pay my taxes, even though taxes don't really exist. And we'll see about that. It's your boy Rail Lindsay signing off for this episode 3 of Jusant with another ba-ba. Wait. Let's check this out over here. Wait a second. Old stones, paintings gathering dust in this wall that used to tell time, now rendered useless. These ruins are like my old lighthouse. I'm sure of it. They're reassuringly familiar, which is something I needed. I thought I'd find answers on this climb, but I think I'm realizing I don't know what questions to ask. I think back to Bianca. I was just a few sleeps ago. Think back to the Bianca I was just a few sleeps ago, so full of certainty, small fry that I was back then. Now as I write this, I wonder, why did I set off on this adventure? No answer, of course. The building watches in silence. I guess I'll have to keep climbing to find out what I'm looking for, but the clouds above us are still so small, I feel so far away from everything. Around me, my teammates snore, lost in the rise and the fall of sleep. I wish I could close my eyes too and rest. My eyes are rest too, but I can't stop my mind from wandering. What's the connection between the Piper and the Ballast? Arlo and Becca's legends don't say, but I think there's two sides of the same coin. The water in the clouds and the Piper's rain. I'm sure if I could just untangle this rigging, I could convince the group to lay down their weapons. Sleep's evading Met too. She's gazing out into the distance. The Great Plain seems even bigger from up here. I feel very small and lost, like a shell clinging to the side of a cliff to Bianca. Uh-oh, they're finding some turmoil. So that is the end of the chapter. It's back, the cutscene happens back in that area. And what, huh? Is that a shortcut? Let's go trigger it. Something about our protagonist and this beast we have is able to complete the mission that Bianca was not able to.